And I guess the first one I'm going to start off with is a film called Run. And I don't know what possessed me to go see this film. It was just popped up on my radar. I was like, what is this? I saw aliens and I saw black people and I got a little bit curious, but then by the time I got the ticket and, and I'm looking into it, like, I'm like, oh, this might be regrettable, but I don't know. I'll talk about it in a sec. So here's the setup on this. When Melissa leaves her fiance Andre at the altar, her best friend convinces her to go to a cabin in the woods on a much needed girls' trip to get her mind off things. But things take a huge turn when their friend Jenny is found mutilated in the middle of the woods. When the news announces an all-out alien attack on the nation, the girls will now have to try their best to survive. And I should have known something was up, just because I kind of looked at the trailer, but I wasn't really fully paying attention to it. But this cast and crew is directed by Chris Stokes, a controversial figure, you know. But our stars are Annie Alonze. I believe she's going to be our main character here. We've also got Marcus Houston. We also got Erica Mena, Erica Pinkett. We also got Drew Sidora. And I think there's Claudia Jordan. I forgot. Haven't seen her a while. And as well as Oba Babatunde, who you might remember, he played the dean who's getting tortured by Method Man and Red Man and How High.
Oh, okay.
He was also the head pimp in Black Dynamite, who said you got a collective of his eyes.
Yeah.
He's going to be around when the earth dissolves into a ball of clay and rolls off his axis.
He broke it down in the science. Yeah.
So this film, unfortunately, didn't have a lot of science going on with it. So, dude, this is probably some of the worst acting. Let's flip that around. This is probably some of the worst acting, the worst script, the worst storytelling I've seen in a long time. This felt like something that would probably go straight to Tubi, and I'm not really just like I feel like there exists tiers of all films for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like these things, they give people jobs, they keep the lights on. You know what I'm saying? Might not win no awards, but a lot of the industry is built on films like this, man. They're not going to get mentioned when it's time to hand out rewards, but they're just stuff for people to put on in the background, or they could put commercials on, add some breaks into it, and it just feeds the machine, man. Like I said, it kept a lot of people employed. But dude, immediately when I turn this thing on, there's a wedding party, and it's like cold feet. So the groom and the bride decide not to get married. It's just the worst acting. The girl's crying. She's like, oh, what am I gonna do? So then the girls convince each other to go on this girls' trip. And then the aliens invade and they're stranded, man. And it just gets so silly and ridiculous. It's so bad, man. Erica Mena, comes to mind because I just remember a lot of these people from reality TV shows. These are Love and Basketball or Housewives, alumni. They're doing feature films, man, and it's crazy, man. It was cracking me up, man. Like, I wasn't mad at this one because I really had low expectations, and maybe about 15 minutes in, I'm just laughing at it. Like, how bad is this going to get? And it got really bad, man. There's one woman in here who's in the cast, and her idea of being scared was just breathing hard. Like, and every time she was doing that, man, I just started dying. Like, I'm just chuckling. I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy. Like, where was the director to give them instructions? And it is goofy, man. So the funny thing too is these aliens have a strange weakness. There's the public broadcast, public PSA that comes on while they're watching the news, and it's like, yeah, they are sensitive to the LED light on your back of your cell phone. So only for like 2 minutes they decide to try to figure out. All of a sudden, everyone's phone is dead. No one has no battery. There's no charger. The charger's in the car outside of the building. For some reason, these aliens are scared to go inside buildings. But if you go outside, they'll mess you up. It's just stupid and ridiculous, man. Just stay away from this, man. But I will say I wasn't mad at this. I think this was my second double parter because I saw Caught Stealing first, and then I watched this. So I actually had a satisfactory time at the movie. If I went out and only saw this, I probably would have been a little bit more pissed off. But since I saw Caught Stealing, and it was an okay film, and I enjoyed it, I didn't feel so bad watching this. But man, stay away from this, man. It's going to be hilarious. I feel
that like LED lights were like why the aliens.
They will blind them or something. You can keep them away, and it just they tried to the LA. It's like, why would you introduce this idea if our characters are just going to throw it away like 3 minutes later? Like it was, I'm like, what are we? This is this. It was just enough to give them characters something to talk about, and it didn't go nowhere, man. This whole thing is full of threads to go nowhere. I think the thing that was as close to the movie is our couple kind of reconciles in the middle of this. They kind of come together, and you kind of see why they split apart in the first one. The funniest thing, I swear to God, man, it's so telegraphing. The bride is in the room right before the wedding. It's like, oh my God, like it's like, I think some films would have made this an inner monologue or narration, but she's just sitting in the room. It's like, oh my God, I don't want to do this. I feel so unseen. It was so bad, dude. I'm just sitting here like really, this is how we're gonna do. Have you seen a movie before?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it was bad, man.
Like sometimes something like that can
long,
be
man.
just seen on screen as an actor, just nonverbal actions or whatever. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
I've
Okay.
already talked about it too long, man. It's out there. I would stay away from it. I'm curious to see though when people start getting their hold of it, once it starts hitting Tubi or something like that. I don't know why this film got a theatrical release, bro. I was the only one in this theater, and there's only a handful of reviews on Letterboxd, and the people that watched it, they came away with the same thing like me. It was bad, dude. But I didn't hate it. You know, I was gonna say that. I didn't hate it, but it was bad. It's just, I don't know. I don't get mad when I see a bad movie. And sometimes I set
I've been,
myself up.
I've been
I
seeing
had a feeling this was going to be terrible, but I had to find out, you know?
I've been seeing a lot of Tubi movies lately where people are like getting shot, and it's like the um bad special effects that they're doing on that, or
Mm-hmm.
it's just a flash or whatever, and somebody's gonna be shot or whatever. I
Yeah.
begin to,
Oh, yeah. There's a flash, and all of a sudden they're just like this, and
yeah,
blood's coming
yeah.
out.
I've been getting to like watching those things
Yeah,
lately.
there was some of this, man. Crazily enough, the aliens were CG. I don't know where that money came from, man. Maybe they just conned some local college students into doing it for their final exam or some shit. It was bad, man.